lunchtime with Ling Ling. I just want to show you what I went and got. I went to the African restaurant, and this is it: the cabbage, the jerk chicken, the rice and beans, the plantains. Mm, good, 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 good. I'm going to now turn the camera around. Well, I guess I won't. Mm, Let me do it this way. Technical difficulties, people. Technical difficulties. I told you I am not a professional. Not a professional. Just me. Let me get my big booty out of your way. Hi, how are you? Oh my God, this has been a trying day today. I've been out early this morning, had to go to a doctor's appointment. Look, have you ever had a doctor's appointment and you didn't know what the appointment was about? I scheduled something and I was like, where am I going? And I could not remember, and I made no notations about it. So I went blindly, and it was a good thing because it was for my migraines, which I do suffer from. And the last specialist I had, she was a heifer. She and I would did not click. She had no personality. My winning charm could not win her over. She was a mess. She was very cold, dry, and bland. And the reason I stopped going to her, she gave all the medication she gave me did not work. And then finally, we decided to do the Botox. I was like thinking, Botox. So she did the Botox and she said, oh, this is going to hurt. And then she went jab, 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 jab. I was like, oh. And it did hurt. And this is going to be the worst headache you're going to ever have in your lifetime. But after this, you'll be fine. I came home for 4 days. I wanted to literally set my head on the dresser and walk away. 4 days down and trying to deal with children. At the time I had five, and now I'm down to four. It's just like, oh my God, I had to deal with those children, and then my little baby that was really thorn in my side, and I loved him to death, but we had to part ways. But he was a mess. And 4 days of him and a headache that was just like all in my head. Oh, I just could not function. He got away with murder for 4 days straight. It was nothing I could say or do to him. I could not chase him down the street. There was nothing I could do. I had to let that boy have free reign of my house, and to surrender your household to a child is not a good thing. But I didn't have much of a choice. But I made it through, thank God. But now I found another one, a new lady, and she's really, really sweet, very personable. We sat there, we laughed, we talked, and we talked about Christ. And, okay, yeah, she brought it up. Don't y'all get me about talking about Christianity. I told you I am a spiritual person, and I definitely believe in God. So that's just me, and we had a connection there, and we had a nice conversation. And she ended up giving me some medication for my headache. Gave me a pill. I was like, okay, this is a mighty big pill. But I went ahead and I took it. And then she said, well, I'm going to give you 2 shots. I said, 2? I was like, Lord Jesus. And she said, where you want them at? I said, well, where do they go? I'm thinking in the arm or the butt or something. She said, it can go in your thighs, it can go in your stomach. I said, oh, Lord, have mercy. I said, what do you suggest? She said, well, the stomach, it really won't hurt that bad. Just try the stomach. So I did 2 shots in the stomach. Pow, pow. God, man down situation. It was not pretty, but I managed. Sucked it up. What they're saying, suck it up, buttercup. And I did. But that's it. After that, I came on home, and then I decided to go out to the African restaurant and get the jerk chicken. I showed you a picture of that. The food absolutely smells delicious. The spices are not too overwhelming, but I can must say my nose and my sinuses are clearing up. So I'm going to taste the jerk chicken. And yes, I did wash my hands. And I did say my prayers. Yes, I did. So a little taste of the jerk chicken. And I mean a little taste. Mmm. It is really delicious. I mean, I can't even really taste the seasonings here, but it's good. I paired it today with my agua, my water. Go GSU. And yes, I have many of these containers, so they are all clean. But this this what is this cup coaster? I only have one of these. I gave two to my sister and her husband, my brother-in-law. So I need to find some more of these because this one is like days are numbered. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to stitch her up just to hold on until I get some more. But I'm gonna try the rice and beans now. That really is good. No salt taste or anything. Well, I taste that little spice going down my throat. But now I'm going to taste the plantain. Look, I don't know about you, but fried bananas, plantains, I can eat that all day. This is my something sweet, the plantains. And it came with the meal. Now I'm trying just a little bit of the cabbage. Now me and cabbage, being a woman of a particular age, an older doll, cabbage, we don't we don't agree. So just a small taste. They're really good though. I'm gonna let Ricky finish those, and he'll really like those. And the beans, they're good. Rice and beans, everything is a plus. I'm telling you. I'm going to post another video of dining with Ling Ling. At that point, I'm leaving out the house out of the driveway, and I'm going to the restaurant around the corner from my house. And when I tell you, when you say ambience, that ambiance, oh my God, it was so beautiful. Now, I have never been to Africa, and I really don't want to go. I mean, I hate to say it, but I really don't. I have no desire. But it's, and the reason I say I have no desire, it's just when I see people travel to Africa, they go to it's so many people. Oh my God. I'm sure Jamaica's the same, but we didn't see people in Jamaica like that. We saw them on the streets and stuff as we were passing through going to the resort, but I didn't see them. But oh my God, every place in Africa I see is just so many people. And I know that will overwhelm my oldest son, Chris. And I talk about my older baby Chris a lot because he's my special baby. He's autistic, but really, really smart, really a sweetheart. But he has a little temper too. I don't know what it is when you go through puberty, these teenage years. Lord have mercy. And I got 3 of them little jokers in the house, 3 boys going crazy. So all at the same time. But yeah, it's just so many people in Africa. And I'm sure, it would probably be the same leaving the airport, seeing a lot of people going to the resort or something. But I might think about it, but at this point, and I really think Mother Nature has a hit out on me. So me and animals, I know we do an African safari. I'll be the one to get killed. I know I will. It's just animals, and I love animals, but Mother Nature, she has put a hit on me. I think I'd kill one of her special mosquitoes or something, because in Mississippi we have mosquitoes, and I'm sure they're everywhere. But when I swell up and get bitten, about the size of a silver dollar or a quarter, I mean, it is horrible. My baby Lake, and she's allergic as well. So I've tried the honey, and I've tried different things. It just won't work. So summertime, I love summertime. Love, 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 love. But oh my God, I run outside and I'm running. I make sure I spray myself because I'm going to get bit. I was out the other day blowing the lawn for Halloween, and I got bit right here. I'm like, your butt's supposed to be asleep. You shouldn't even be out right now. But it was one out lurking like, Heifer, we knew you were coming. And I was the one chosen to stay out and get your butt. So if I kill the queen of the mosquitoes, I'm sorry. Please forgive me and leave me alone. Because those mosquito bites, I know I'm bitten. I mean, I'm itching. And once I start itching, it begins to swell. So that's just how it is. But we did go out for Halloween, and I didn't take a picture of the kids' costumes. They really didn't want to dress up anything special. Some costumes we had here, they wanted to recycle because the boys are getting bigger. And, Christopher being the oldest, he outgrew his costumes, and he didn't want to do costumes anymore. So each costume that he had, like Spider-Man, Batman, stuff like that. They each one claimed it the year before. After he get out of that, I said, "You want to get another one?" No, no, we want that one. And believe me, it saved a lot of money because those boys shot up in height like boom in a little of nothing. No time they were like pretty much. Look, Chris is standing 5'5", neck and neck with me, and Ricky shot up to 5'7" already, and he's only 13. Only 13. Nathan, he's struggling along. I think again, I think again, I think again. He did grow some though. That's my little trouble child, but he's a sweetheart. I'm stop saying that, but he is a mess. But he actually grew to about the height of my mom, and she's like 5'11". No, she's about 4'11". So she's not quite 5 feet, but he's about 4'11". So he's standing neck and neck with grandma, and Lakin, she's growing too. So this is what's going on with me. I'm feeling better. The shot actually did work. So my headache is gone for now. And I'll just keep going to her from now on because she was really, really, really pleasant. So cousin Cherie or cousin Cheryl, one of y'all suffer from migraines, Sherry or somebody. I know one of my cousins do. So if you need someone to go to about your migraines, just give me a call. She's really sweet. She's really, really sweet. I really enjoyed her. So, but the first time going there, oh my God, paperwork. Please pick up the paperwork in advance if one of y'all decide to go because that paperwork is like no freaking joke. I was like saying, I wish they would have mailed this to me because that was not pleasant. And when it comes to me, I did some administrative work in the past, and I didn't like doing the paperwork then. So imagine now me being retired. I definitely don't want to do all that paperwork. I could have did that at home at my own pace. So that's it. But other than that, the food was wonderful, or shall I say, it is wonderful. I am going to kill this pretty soon once I get off camera. So, like I said, I have my water, have my something sweet, which is the plantains, and go from there. I tell you, life can be just so funny at times when it comes to dealing with doctors. I mean, I'm in the state of Mississippi, and you know, I understand how it can be at times, but it doesn't matter, you know, what my race, nationality, color, my religious beliefs, or whatever my beliefs are. I mean, if you're going to be a doctor, you should have some kind of rapport with your patients. I'm just sorry, you should. And if you don't have that with your doctor, you need to move on. But I've been lucky to get a really sweet, sweet doctor, Dr. Quinn, and he refers me to all his colleagues. And I've been to quite a few of his colleagues for different things. And believe me, so far they've all been nice, really nice. And I think he pre-warns them about me. That little Michelle, she's a mess. You know, she's sweet, she's kind, but she can be a little pistol. So, which is good. Give them the heads up, Dr. Quinn. Because I am funny when it comes to my health care, which everyone should be, especially with the children. You know, the world is so crazy now, this COVID and Corona, and well, I guess it's the same thing. And the new Omicron or Marion or somebody. I mean, it's a whole lot. Not trying to be light of this, but it's a whole lot going on in the world. I want everyone to be safe. You know, when I see people, I to be honest with you, I don't do a whole lot of masks because with my sinuses and stuff, I'm always hurting. And the masks do have my nose just like, draining profusely. But when I'm out in public, I will take a mask with me. And when I see someone cough, like, actually, I'm like, stage left. I'm gone. I'm out of here. I'm just getting far away from you as I can because I definitely don't have time to get sick. Don't want to get sick. I have babies. It's bad enough. These little boogers come in the house with colds. Mama, all in my face. I'm like, excuse me? Can you cover, please? And they sneeze directly in my direction. So you know, I get sick. So yeah, I catch all their things and it's just like a domino effect. One to get it, and then the other get it, and then the other get it. And thank God I'm usually the last one to get it. Now, once I got it, with my baby girl, we were both sick at the same time. But I managed, you know, to make it through. But you know, colds ain't no joke. I've got my flu shots. I got all my shots, but you know, there's no cure for the common cold. There is none. So you can only just try to manage it when you get it, so you won't get the body aches and pains and stuff like that. But I didn't do anything today. Like I said, just went to the doctor. Didn't do any shopping. Didn't do anything. So I'm home once again. Because once I come in from wherever I've been, I don't go anywhere until I have to pick these rugrats up. And I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I shall be at home. But just a little side note, when we went trick-or-treating in the neighborhood, you know, I fell down the stairs a couple of years ago. So my foot has not been the same since. It will swell up and do its own thing. So we decided to you know, get in the car and drive. So we went to each house in the neighborhood, and it was nice. But one of the last house I stopped at, the guy said, once I walked up to the door with Chris, he was the last one to get out the car. The man looked at me, he said, "Oh, you live around the corner." I'm like, "Yes, I do." So we were sitting there talking about, you know, Jackson State. He had went to the game because he came to the door in his JSU shirt, jersey on. And so we were standing there chopping it up, talking. And all of a sudden, Chris looked at me. "Come on, let's go." I wanted to say, "Booger, wait a minute. This could be your future daddy. You better stop." And the man got a beautiful house too, a home. Excuse me. But he drugged me on out like a little caveman. I'm like, "Boy, you are not my daddy, and you are not my husband. You better stop." But that was it. I was like, "Oh, wow, okay. Well, see you next year." He said, "Okay." I was like, "Not too bad." So next year, maybe I'll go as a sexy vixen. No, I'm too old for that. But that's it. So that was my little experience with Halloween and trick-or-treating. We had a good time. The kids got so much candy. I was like, I'm not going to even say anything because, you know, children, they sneak, they take candy, put it in the book bags. And the next morning, sure enough, I'm like, "Who put some candy in their book bag?" Nathan was the only one to own up to it. Ricky said he didn't. And then when I thought about it, I told him, I said, "Let me check your book bag." He really didn't have any candy because you know why? He ate it all. As soon as I went to sleep, that booger chopped down all that candy. I don't even think he slept. His eyes were so red. I'm sure he was on a sugar high still. But you know, that's what children do. These babies of mine, I tell you. But in the meantime, in between time, ain't nothing else going on, nothing else I want to talk about. Oh, I remember what I was talking about the other day about being in the cemetery with my cousin down and playing in the little ditch. And it really wasn't the reason why I don't like clutter, because I was saying I don't like clutter. And I thought remembering that experience had something to do with me not liking clutter. It was not. It was because I was okay at the time. They were doing some restructuring on the cemetery, doing some things in the neighborhood, trying to keep it from flooding. You know, because you know, we're in Jackson and it would flood. So they had this big concrete drum. And I went and I called myself, "I'm going to crawl through this drum." And got in the drum, got halfway, set up, because it was a nice sized drum, but I set up, and I wasn't that big, I was about so high. But when I set up, my knee got caught on this top cylinder of the drum, and it took the longest for me to get out of there. That's not why that I don't like clutter. That's why I'm claustrophobic. Yep, so girl got a lot of little things going on, and I thought about it. So yeah, Willow. Hi, cousin Willow. That was the reason, you know, I thought about it, but that is the reason why I am claustrophobic. I cannot say I am not. I'm afraid of heights. I can't look down. It's like saying jump, jump, jump. I'm like, no. It's something about when you're up so high, and you're looking over, it's just like trying to pull you down. I'm like, no, I'm not going to lose my balance and fall. So I stay away from high places, especially looking over the edge. When I see people on trips and they're just looking over, I'm like, oh, what is their problem? And then they go crawl and they sit on the edge of the highest peak, perched like a bird. Please help me to understand that. But I guess I never will. Well, and next time, I'll do something probably, maybe not so much as different because I'm really not gonna venture out like that. But I'll try to cook something, hopefully that will stimulate my palate, my appetite. Next time, I'll be just rambling off like I am, trying to think of something to eat that's going to be good. But like I said, if y'all out there, y'all know good restaurants, y'all let me know where to go. And if you know some good recipes, hey, send them to me. And better yet, why don't you send me a picture of the next thing you're going to eat that looks appetizing? How about that? That sounds good. In the meantime, in between time, I love you all from the South to Atlanta to LA to South Carolina to wherever all my friends are. Kentucky. I love you all. Bye bye. This is my outfit for today. This is just a little nice green sweater. I like colors, but this one is almost like a camouflage green. And I do have on my camouflage, not my camouflage, but my green, army green pants, my little leggings. Now these are a little bit different. This one has a waistband about 4 or 5 inches thick, and it's really a nice set. And this little sweater I got from um, Old Navy for $4. Yes, $4. So check me out. And I know the leggings were not that much as well because I don't spend a lot of money on clothes. So in the next time, in the next time, in the next time, in the next time, I will be wearing something that is comfortable and inexpensive. Check out my earrings. How do you like them? And my necklace. I love the Lord. Yes, I love the Lord. I don't own the rights to that either. All right.